Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
It's I got some shit to say to the podcast, man. We right back at it because we ain't stopped, man. You already know what time it is. I'm your guy, Squint615.
Chad Arms TV, baby.
Chad Arms TV is here.
ChadArmsTV.com.
Just play the drop.
Just play the drop.
Mr. Big,
Where you at, Chad?
motherfucking show talking
got?
about these.
Okay. Oh! That was
Let me
it.
talk about the Let me say, let me talk about the
Jesus Christ. Everybody loves that. We apologize to the listeners and watchers that didn't get that show last week. We were tripping and didn't put it out there, I guess.
Yeah, the last two episodes. Well, Leroy wasn't on the last one.
He wasn't. He called
Stamped.
in. Stamped.
And now, Mr. Leroy Biggs.
We need to
Shout out Lil White.
we need a stamped drop. Need that.
How do we give it to you? He just says it and then you
How do we give it to you? You just say it, yeah.
say it.
No, we'll do it
Oh.
later. I'll dub it and all that kind of shit. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what's going on.
It's not magic, man.
It's not
But
every
we back,
day.
guys. We back. It's like episode something teen. I mean, we've been putting in
Yeah.
work, man.
Yeah.
Major work. As of right now, there's 13 episodes out. Over
14's dropping Monday.
14 drops Monday with our good friend Mr. Jelly Roll.
Old Jason.
And I love that statistic now that we're in the teens, guys, because when we said 14, and I know we've been doing this, that 14 episodes over the course of about 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's work.
That's work, man. We're starting to do,
Get your plug there, Leroy.
two a week there.
Get your
So,
plug.
shout out to Mark Price.
Yeah, shout out Mark Price.
He's a very underrated point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers in the late 80s, early 90s. Also had Brad Daugherty on the squad, Larry Nance. There was a good Danny Ferry. There was a good group of guys there in Cleveland.
Chad
Craig Elo.
Wikipedia the jersey before he bought it. He's like, hold on.
No, I know who your boy knows Mark Price. If everybody remembers, Craig Elo is the guy that Jordan hit the big shot on.
Oh.
If Mark Price would have been guarding Jordan, still would have happened.
Right.
But luckily, he didn't get posterized. That was Craig Elo. So,
yeah, posterized. That would suck.
yeah. Shout out to Michael Jordan. I know he's watching. We appreciate your support, Mike.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll let him, Mike.
we should get a poster printed of me dunking on you.
That would be dope.
on a little like kids fucking
Well,
goal.
I mean, they won't know that though. It'll look like
No, it should be on a kid's goal, like one of them like orange and blue ones. That's
like
like
I
real
want to
little.
put both of my legs over your shoulders and like make you like Shaquille O'Neal.
Like Shaquille O'Neal, baby.
Uh,
Shaq-a-roni pizzas are good from Papa John's. Shaq's got him something with those, I believe.
I had an opportunity to. We had pizza last night from.
Get you a Shaq. Also donates $1 from every pizza sold to a charity of Shaq's, choice. Shaq-a-roni, lots of extra pepperoni on that.
Damn,
To the-
fucking Papa John's, cut the check. Chad's over here rolling out a goddamn promo
And
for
he
you
didn't even
motherfuckers,
give a
dude.
proper charity. He
didn't even ask for a piece-
charity of
Look,
fucking Shaq's choice.
he
What
didn't
is
even-
Shaq's
Well,
choice?
Shaq
in Shaq's
says
pockets.
it's something. Maybe it's something that's nice.
We don't even have any like here. You just went into this rant about fucking Shaquille O'Neal and fucking Papa John's pizza. I ordered some last night though, and I saw the ad for
Of course
the
you
Shaq,
did.
the
Good
Shaq
marketing.
thing. Yeah,
And you didn't get it.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Well, that's your disappointment. I mean, you missed out on the Shaq-a-roni.
Did you hear that? Did
No.
you hear how snobby he got talking
don't.
about pizza?
Well, he tried to
that's
shit
your
on
disappointment.
it. He shit on me.
I didn't
for saying
shit
that.
on you. I did.
You
I really
probably
wasn't.
shit
It was just
yourself
random.
after eating that extra inch and a half of pepperoni.
No,
Yeah.
Shaq-a-roni's good. It's good, guys. Give it a shot. It's
Is that what it
$13.
is? Is a shit ton of pepperonis?
Yeah, and it's like extra cheese, and it's the crust is like the foldable kind.
It's the pizza for the 7.5 foot man.
He said,
Yeah.
give it a shot.
Give it a
sounds like
shot,
a-
man.
It's too busy playing basketball.
He ain't playing basketball.
Shout out to Mark Price.
Uh,
I think his free throw percentage was close to 90%, which
who?
for a white point guard in the 80s, that's
I
about
was going to say
par
Shaq's.
for the course.
I thought we were talking about Shaq.
No,
I was like,
Shaq's was
hell
52%. It was 53, something like
No.
that.
Golly, statistic Steve over there.
The
Yeah.
sadistic Steve.
That too.
But yeah, man. Shaq-a-roni.
Shout out Sonic.
I guess that's what we're going to call the episode, Shaq-a-roni. We're not.
We're not. We're 9 minutes in.
I named the episode last time the first
You
30
did.
seconds.
As I said, we can't name it right now.
Cheese and rice, dude. Shout out
Home
Next
run.
Top Dollar.
Yeah, shout out Lex.
Somebody said in the comments,
LexTopDollar.com.
he's a big supporter of the channel, but he said drinking game. Every time we say the word shout out, you'd be drunk as
Fuck that. We
Cooter
love
Brown.
we love the shout out shit. The random shout outs has kind of been like a
Shout out whoever was being a smartass when they made that comment. Yeah.
right.
No, he's the supporter of the channel. He was just trying to be funny.
So I think early on it may have even been remind me to get that Patreon material before you leave.
Yeah, we need that.
It was early on when I had it was before you came aboard, Leroy.
So it would've been like episode 2.
It was 2 or 3, something like that.
You mean BC?
Someone specifically called me out in the comments one time.
Oh, he still hasn't forgotten about that yet.
And I haven't forgot about it.
He's never came back since.
That bullshit. That same motherfucker's still there. He's the motherfucker that dislikes the videos before they even fucking premiere. Like, what kind of goddamn dick is out there doing that shit?
Yeah, people just got to be different.
I'm not a violent person, but I want to box that person.
We've got one disliker, and that's fine. If we have 40 dislikers, I don't give the first frog's fat ass. Clark Griswold.
I don't either. I don't either.
I do.
Does the likes and dislikes bother you? Dislikes though?
Oh, so
They do. It does me when there's just one.
Look,
I
I
smell
got some
bottle
shit to
rockets.
say. But that's what makes like independently my art, your art.
Yeah.
You know, even back 10 years, Squince's art. Fucking, that what makes independent different. That will make talking like Bobby Boucher's mama. That's what makes independent music different, though. Like,
Right.
you don't harp on it and you move forward. But dude, I'll tell you, when I'm in the premiere of a fucking video and there's 100 views and 150 likes and that first dislike comes up,
Right.
that gets me, bro.
Nothing's wrong either way. It
bitch.
doesn't bother me. I'm just used to it. Just because I've been doing YouTube so long, and I'm used to
I guess
trolls.
that's me because I haven't.
Yeah,
and
I'm
that's
used
why
to it.
I'm not used to seeing that kind of feedback.
Well, and it's not like they're disliking your intellectual fucking content. They're disliking you for something prior to that. And it's like, dude,
or just haters. Yeah,
Haters.
Yeah.
The person that dislikes a video before it premieres is a bitch. A straight up like sour bitch. This is a hater. Straight the fuck up. We got all these fucking supporters and people that continuously come back week after week and check out our shit. And we got one little fucking douchebag that sits over in a corner and nobody likes, but he can't show it. Show your face. Announce yourself.
That's the good thing about YouTube. You don't have to. You can just.
You're absolutely right.
behind
Hide
that
like a little
camera.
bitch. What do they call it on the video games? Camping.
I've lost count of how many accounts I've blocked on Chatrooms TV.
Really?
It's been a lot of
Fuck
them.
them all.
Yeah.
Give a fuck. I do give a fuck, obviously, but it'll go
I
away.
don't.
It'll go away
block
soon.
them.
I got a tech buddy that can find out.
It just bothers me, like when we bring it up, but I don't think about it.
Oh, little Timmy shit talks won't shit talk for a week, I promise.
Fuck Timmy and his shit talking.
Oh man.
So what's new, guys? What's going on? Bad Habits still doing good? Y'all
Bad
still out
Habits
there?
streaming well, doing really well on YouTube Music. That seems to be the best. It's doing the best on YouTube Music. I've been noticing. It's also doing really well on Apple Music and Spotify.
We've been doing so much content. I don't even remember how long it's been since y'all were both here together. 2 weeks, two
2
episodes
weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
The weekend after Bad Habits dropped and y'all charted. That's when y'all
Chart Simpson. Yeah.
Chart Simpson.
Episode
That's
12,
it. Thanks. Yeah. I'll probably have to do that every week now.
Yeah. So it's doing well, and it's available all streaming platforms. Y'all want to keep running them numbers up for us? We appreciate it. We're really focusing heavily on his solo project
Absolutely.
now.
That's what I was going to lead
Yeah.
into next. That on Chart Simpson's episode, we established that's where the focus was going to shift to now, and that's hell over the course of 2 weeks. That's exactly where it is. So
Well, I'll say this before we jump off of it, man. Now that it's out and we see the reception it got,
Bad Habits.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, man, like, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's a damn good album.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
man.
Compared to what's running with us right now, it's a damn good album. I mean,
Did you listen to Cheese and Rice yet?
yeah.
Where 5 comes on and he talks about the album? Yeah, so 5's outside listening in. After the first, we did, that episode's almost
It was
2
really a
hours.
twofer. Yeah, it was
we did
two
basically a
episodes in
2-in-1 with that because we had Lex here for the first episode. It was me, Chad, and Lex. First
like
half.
50-something minutes.
Yeah, and you called in for like 25 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And then right when you got off the phone, I cut for a pee break and to tell everyone that 5 was finna pull up. And then we spun right back into it like we didn't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck 2 separate episodes. We just kept it moving. But 5 came in for the second segment, and then Bad Habits came up, and he gave his review, which was interesting to hear because he's not at the table as much with y'all as he is with me.
And he was skeptical about your music before he heard
Sure
you. It
was.
was nothing against him. He's just a tough critic, like
You need,
Squint says.
to, you need to go back and check that out. Chad will cut it up and drop it in right here.
Leroy, and I'm being biased, but I really do think Leroy's album could
Next.
be one of the
big ones.
dopest hip hop albums, like in a
while.
while.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Leroy. I was surprised, bro. Like,
Yeah.
5 called me.
I did. I
Five
talked to
called
him.
me and was like, "Hey man, you wasn't lying about the kid."
boy.
Yeah,
Snap.
yeah. Like he's
voice
you got a good voice. You know what I'm saying?
It's the-
good
Shout out-
bars.
shout out
The
Biggs.
Bad Habits record is not. It's dope. It's dope. It's
Yeah,
dope.
it is.
But
I mean, the
that's
son of a bitch
not.
charted.
That's not. Yeah, and that's not.
Yeah, let's
even
speak on
touching-
that, man. Like,
We
well,
did.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Can
man.
we get a round of? Can we get a?
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Also-
yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to
Appreciate
Bad
that.
Habits for charting. You know what I'm
Appreciate that,
saying?
man.
But with that being said, now you got the cosign.
No,
I
gotta-
created
now
a
gotta
monster
work.
because nobody wants to see Joshua. No, they want Squints. He's not limited.
But yeah, man, Bad Habits. There's a lot of
But
good
give me,
music.
hold on. Give
Go
me a
ahead.
rundown. What did 5 say?
You tune in. Go get that view, bro.
Yeah,
He
I
said-
will view it.
He
A
said-
summary.
He basically was just said he said it's surprising because he didn't expect it to be.
But he called me.
He called Squints and was like, "Dude's legit." He know you were hilarious, but he never heard your music.
Yeah, I think he
And
said
so-
he wasn't lying about the kid.
Yeah. So he's been bumping it. His
Oh,
Fuego's his
Thomas.
favorite one.
And then
No,
Jelly,
Pete Rose and Fuego.
Jelly
I think.
shot you out too.
No,
He called
no.
you a douche, but he shouted you out.
No, he said fuck Leroy. That's what he said. He's like and that's another thing. I'll see you, Joe. I'll see
He
you,
was
Joe.
playing around. He does like
I
you
know, I
said.
know,
Yeah.
I know. I 100% know.
Yeah.
I shout out to Jelly for even saying my name, dude. You know.
Yeah, it's
Well,
good.
Jelly loves you, dog. Like, and he.
First of all, I know like Jelly has helped us out so much without even knowing he's doing it from
Right.
fucking we just found a fucking treasure trove of fucking beats.
Yeah.
We have another place to record. Like, I mean, dude,
Yeah.
like
Shout out to DJ Chill and AMW.
Jelly's
Sure.
our surrogate. He's our surrogate manager. Dude.
Hey, I'm gonna be on the song, Leroy.
With me?
Yeah, you're on the record too,
With who?
Chad.
We're gonna do a dedicated remix, and I want it to be us 3 and 5 and Lex.
Squints, if I write you a dissing me, will you rap it?
Sure.
We'll just subliminally diss each other on the record.
Only if you're in the video.
Oh, and the whole time it's animosity,
That's
like we're buddy
genius,
and buddy.
right?
We're but every time I take a step above you, you're just staring at me.
What if we put like a chain link fence between us?
Like the boy in the striped pajamas.
Is that a Jewish movie?
Hey,
What? Yeah.
Can you not say the J word? I said Jewish. Is that?
Why did you have to?
the fuck is wrong with
How
you?
wide
I'm
is
trying to
Chad?
figure out if that's the movie you're talking about.
Is it, how wide is Chad? no, look,
No, I'm
look,
saying-
Shut up! Look,
Jesus
you're gonna get your
Christ.
comeuppance. Look,
You know the rules.
like the boy in the striped. You mean that Jewish movie?
Yeah, that's
Damn,
how
David.
I didn't say that's not a slur. That was just me asking a question. Is that the movie about the Jewish little boy? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
There's
heard
a
how sad
deeper
it was.
message.
Well,
Yeah,
I know
for
that,
real.
but
There's a much deeper message than just.
Chad watched
the
it, and all he
Jewish
got is
kid.
damn Jews have
I
came a
just-
long way.
Golly, you
that's
got-
not at all what I said. I just asked if that was the movie. I haven't seen it because I'm not really big on watching super sad movies, and that looks horribly sad. I refuse to watch any movies about dogs.
Y'all please
Dog's
don't.
Journey.
Please don't get us canceled before we blow, bro.
How do I get canceled for saying the word Jewish? That's not cancelable.
Can you get the bleep ready?
Sure.
That's not a. That's not
Tell
a,
me
a
it's ready
slur.
before you do it. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. I'll let the internet
That's like
decide
saying
what
Christian or
Hey!
Episcopalian or
Yeah, but
Presbyterian.
you're still going.
I did. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
drop it, Chad.
God. Well, I'm editing. Apparently, I'm editing this episode anyway, so I'm going to leave it in.
One thing's for sure, we're not going to sit here and talk about.
Did you just say? Oh, you fucking hesitating.
You'll be fine. It's really hard.
So go see The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, everybody. I heard
Go
it's a really
see
good
it.
film.
Ain't that movie really old?
Heard
I'll
it's
cut it- I'll cut it
it's
out.
riveting. It's
Riveting.
heart-wrenching. Heartwarming and gut-wrenching. Look,
I got a question,
fuck
Chad.
Fuck
So,
Dog's
Chad-
Way Home.
Chad, you're a
I can't
huge-
watch any movies like
Let
that.
me talk to you. So Chad's a huge like I've known all the
Chad's
years I've
huge.
known him, all the years I've known Chad, he used to have the biggest collection of fucking Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Like he is a huge movie fan. Like he like critiques movies and like checks out movies because of certain directors and like
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah, absolutely. I do.
that's just one of his like characteristics about Chad. He loves movies. So you still got all those fucking movies, bro?
I still got probably
Like a bookshelf
Well,
full.
fuck,
600 about
he's got
600.
2 Blu-ray movies for eyes.
So listen, right?
600 or
Sure
so,
does.
500.
So tell me something. How did, and I know one of them's dead, like Ebert and Roper, Siskert and Ebert. Siskel, remember those guys?
Siskel and Ebert.
Thank
Now
you.
Siskel. It's
And now it's Ebert and Roper.
Yeah.
How did they become what they are?
I don't know, man. They always used to annoy me when I would watch them because they had such the opposite opinions of me. Not
Well,
because
that's
our
what I'm
opinions were
saying.
different, just the way that they went about it. I just
And
didn't like.
every average American, like you and me, or Leroy, even if he knew who the fuck we were talking about, would say, who gives a fuck what they think? That was a great movie. Or who gives a fuck what they think? That movie was shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like really popular food critics. It's the same thing.
I don't-
But I've
I have
always
no idea
thought
what we're
about,
talking about.
it's the
Movie
look,
reviewers,
it's on a movie
yeah.
review. So like best movie of 2021. Cisco and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hear stupid shit like that, but it's always
What
those
about
same
Gene
2.
Sheldon?
What does that mean?
Who's that? The lead singer for Kiss?
That's
That's
Gene
Gene
Simmons.
I thought you said
And he's
Simmons.
also Jewish. What is with you and Jews today,
Yeah, man.
bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, go see. Be sure to get on Amazon Prime and rent Boy in the Striped Pajamas. It's a riveting film. Moving on. What we're doing?
Moving on.
All right,
What?
I got some shit to say.
Go.
Gas prices.
Suck.
Fuck cancel culture. That's what I got some shit to say
So
about.
does your car, Chad, does your truck, Leroy, either one of y'all, does it require Supreme, like 93 octane?
Fuck no.
I don't care
And
if it does.
even
I
if it
always
did,
do 87.
So when I had that little C230, that compressor, it did. It said that. You know what I'm saying? But so I was always paranoid about it and just did it because I'm not the car guy. That's not me. But Amy, she's in that Infinity, and it says that to her. And she told me the other day she paid $3.89
Thanks, Joe Biden.
a gallon for fucking. And that's nothing really compared to some states. I'm sure some states got them $7-8 a gallon. I don't know how that works or what that's like, but my shit's $2.30 something. That's garbage.
I think we pay about $2.80, $2.90 a gallon wherever we go, but we're always putting gas in the fucking car because
Same here.
Mel's driving all the time.
Yeah, it seems like fucking $40 for me every other god darn day.
That's about what it is for us.
Yeah, that's the worst damn part. But the how much was gas when you started driving? Do you remember?
Yes, when I was a sophomore in high school, I was 16 years old. Gas for my 85 Jimmy, 2-door black, used to shut off when I turned left. 88 cents a gallon.
Wow, Leroy, do you remember?
1999.
Yeah. $3.
Ain't that some
Because it was
shit?
when was
Thanks
you?
a lot.
Who was the president when you were driving? Obama. Just to show the differences in our age.
He don't know the president now.
It had to have been because you're 22. It was 6 years ago, so that had to be. And then when I started driving, it was maybe it was Bush. I don't even remember, but Clinton.
Yeah, I don't remember the president, but I remember around like what you said. I want to say 89 cents, but
Cone. Remember Cone gas stations?
I do.
That's where I used to get it at in Springfield. Cone. I haven't seen one of those. And that was back when there was where they come out to your car and pump it and
yeah,
shit.
self pump. They or like
Yeah.
the guys just standing there. You like fill her up.
And it would be this old guy with like one tooth that was smoking a cigarette while he was filling up your gas tank.
Right.
But those were the days, man.
Times have changed. There was a Cone station though right by Laverne High School, like out like that, like you pass it pulling into the damn high school. It was like right there, and I think it's still there now, but I don't think it's called a Cone.
It ain't called a Cone, baby. But yeah,
What else you got?
speaking of cancel culture, Chappelle's new special,
So I saw the ad for it.
fucking genius.
I just saw like the poster, I guess, for it.
The
But
closer,
I thought it was coming soon. Yeah, the closer. And I immediately asked myself, is this the farewell show?
Yeah, it's pretty. They're wanting to get him out of here, but you can't cancel somebody that walked away from $50 million.
Why are they trying to cancel him? Who's
Because
trying to cancel him?
the LGBTQ community.
Fuck that. Chappelle, there's no way Chappelle can't get canceled.
I know that, but the special is hilarious. Now look, Dave Chappelle to me is the GOAT of stand-up comedy, and I'm a guy that
He's the GOAT to a lot of people.
I watch stand-up comedians and their podcasts more than I watch anything on earth. That's all I watch.
Facts.
Is stand-up specials and comedians podcasts. Huge fan of all of them. Dave Chappelle is the best stand-up comedian ever to me.
Agreed.
I love Richard Pryor.
He gets my vote.
I love Richard Pryor. And there's a lot of stand-up comedians that I think are amazing. Tom Segura is one of my favorites ever. But Dave Chappelle is the GOAT. He just is.
Let's just shake.
He just is. In this special, he really doubles down on that community because they were already trying to cancel him for the last ones that he did, because he's done a few with Netflix. But he doubles down on this one. But he brings it back. Y'all watch it. It's on Netflix. It's like an hour and 10 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the last story where he brings it all together is so dope. It's just a genius way to do jokes. He's so good at doing callbacks, and he's so good, man.
I'm interested to see it. I don't think I've really seen much from him since his last special, but even before, like you said, he's so far in the bag. Even after turning down all the money he turned down and like going on the hiatus and all that kind of shit that he did for a couple years, like right, he kind of jumped out of the spotlight and disappeared. Yeah,
I mean that's what I'm saying. You can't cancel a guy that
there's no way
doesn't give a fuck.
You can't cancel a guy that too many people say are the GOAT. Like you just sat here and said he was the GOAT. Like you take all that extra political bullshit out of it, and then it you know, your opinion's not going to change. I don't give a fuck what somebody says about the next motherfucker. If you're a funny dude, I still think you're a funny dude.
For sure. And me and Leroy, I think, have talked about cancel culture before, but it's gotten to the point, and even watching stand-up comedian podcasts, because a lot of them have had to deal with that shit. That stuff, and even Theo was talking about how that's starting to go away. That's starting to like the cancel culture is starting to get things. It's starting to backfire on them. You know what I mean?
And people are just retarded.
Well, it's not so much. It's just, I mean, shit's playing out. Now, I say a lot of outrageous shit all the fucking time.
Agreed.
Yeah.
With that being said,
I have to edit a lot of it.
I can honestly sit here and fucking tell y'all I harbor no hate in my heart for anybody.
Not at all.
Any fucking body at
Not
all.
at all.
No matter how fucking stupid I may think something is or whatever, like, why the fuck would I hate? I'm still hating myself, motherfucker. Why the fuck would I hate you? Like,
yeah.
And
I definitely can back up what you're saying.
I think cancel culture's the biggest fuel of cancel culture is fucking overall just insecurities. People do shit and they're so insecure, and like, I just never understood, like, when you get out of high school, who's there to bully you? Everyone talks about bullying as a problem. When you're a fucking adult, who is there to bully you?
The fucking internet. And like,
who in the fuck gives a fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Going back to the dislikes and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but like, it's just like to go after someone and try and ruin their fucking life.
Yeah, for something they said 10 years ago or some shit.
I don't. If I look at it different. If we're talking about a closet hater, bitch. I think it's just bitch shit. Like just, God, it just irks the shit out of me.
Yep.
But if they're hating like out in the open, and it's, you know what I mean, this seems like so rare.
Well, that's the thing, and even Chappelle says in the special, he starts talking about, oh, they're going after you on Twitter. He was like, I don't give a fuck about Twitter. Twitter's not a real place. And the crowd went nuts. And it was the realest statement, but it was such a simple statement.
But he's right.
But it's so true. Like the internet, it's the internet, bro. Like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Well, and that's,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying?
like
It's just a
Instagram and
shit ton of
Facebook
opinions, man.
went down for a whole day, like last week.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
Exactly. What the fuck, like,
Yeah. People were
when
losing
it goes
their shit,
down,
man.
it doesn't fucking matter.
But Facebook owns Instagram.
Yeah, for sure, because you can get on TikTok and YouTube and Twitter like it was nothing.
So why did this happen?
I don't know, but Mark Zuckerberg lost, like, what, $7 billion, they said, in that 8 hours time span?
But he probably made it back next day.
yeah, with the influx.
He's an ugly motherfucker.
I don't get
Well,
it.
too, that's another thing.
I didn't know that, though, until you
Are
said
you
that.
really
That's
worth,
because you're not, I mean, it was
not.
when you was at work, bro. You didn't even know what happened.
I'm not on social media like that.
like, Mark Zuckerberg's worth fucking $80 billion, whatever, right?
Yeah.
If you can lose $7-8 billion
And it
in
not
8
hurt
hours,
your pocket.
And be like,
well, not just that, but like, that's like saying, you know, I don't understand. Like, how can you say these people are worth so much money if their fucking money's contingent on something that can go haywire at any moment?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that, and I get that. And another thing too, that's another thing about anybody that does like a lot of these YouTubers that their only hustle is YouTube. And then something happens with YouTube and then stuff starts fucking with their money. Have you seen that, like what they were doing with those big, huge like YouTube channels? They all of a sudden started, I don't know, that some of them got canceled or something, and they cut off all their bread.
What?
They like demonetized all their videos and stuff, and a lot of that goes back to the cancel culture stuff. But it's scary. It's a scary place. Like just for somebody that, like with the Kevin Hart thing, and Chappelle mentioned this in the special. Kevin Hart's dream was to host the Oscars, and he finally got the opportunity. And they canceled him for some tweets he made 9 years previously.
They did the same shit with Kevin Hart.
That's what I'm saying. Kevin Hart. That's what Chappelle was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. He told that story on there, which was crazy. But it is, I mean,
Shut up. Dude's the GOAT, man. I don't give a
Chappelle's
fuck.
the
I
go.
don't
Y'all
care.
go watch that special.
If his opinion's the wrong opinion, that's his opinion. Who gives a shit? If it hurts your feelings, don't listen to it. Don't support it. Whatever. If it doesn't bother you, continue to support him. Just, you ain't got to co-sign everything he fucking says. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and I'll say this.
That shit don't bother me at all. I don't give a shit.
If you're a closet hater and
Fuck
you hear
you.
this, not even to us, but in general, look at the position you're in life. I don't know who you are, wherever you are. This is in general.
Yep.
But if you're in a shitty position, there's nobody to blame but you, because there's a 99% chance you're using your energy downing someone else
Absolutely.
when
man.
you could up the ante on yourself.
Put positive energy out there, man, and blessings come your way, I promise you.
Hug somebody's kid, bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean-
the kids help.
Put the positive vibes out there, man. That's the way I've always lived my life. Always. And I don't pay attention to negativity. I just keep things pushing.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So,
I'm the
yeah,
same
Chappelle's
way.
special, the closer is, I thought it was great. It's a
Oh,
polarizing
so
thing.
you've done checked it out.
I've watched it twice.
Oh,
bro. I
okay,
loved
cool.
it.
I got to
Yeah.
check it out then for sure.
Yeah, because when I watched it, I was like, this will be good to talk about on the episode.
Nah, for sure. And like I said, I think I said that before we started the episode today. When you mentioned it, that
Yeah.
you had watched it, I said, oh, I didn't know it was out. Like I thought it was like
Right.
coming soon, the thing that I saw, but I guess
Right.
it was probably actually maybe it was coming out that week or something. I don't even remember when it was I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't watch fucking TV. If it ain't a football getting thrown around on it, I ain't watching it. That's a real talk.
Yeah.
You been watching college football too? Don't
I've
spit
been
right
watching
here.
pro. Like, I
A
watch
little
every
bit.
pro game. Like,
See,
I follow that.
I haven't watched
heavily.
any college football
No,
this
I mean,
year.
bro,
Except I watched some of the Vols.
Have you
But I
watched
have
either
to.
one?
I grew up as an Alabama fan.
Boo.
Dude, Alabama football is not fit to watch. I don't want to watch someone win by fucking 40 points.
I can't fuck with them, dude.
Yeah, you told me that the other day. Yep. Which is crazy coming from an Alabama fan. That's how.
Well,
But that's
you
true
just-
though.
I
It
mean,
kind of just gets
When
boring
you have
after
the
a while.
it does, man.
It's like playing Madden on
well,
rookie or
it's like-
something.
And every
it's-
time,
it's
think-
just. I mean,
So think about this year's past draft and all the guys they lost. You know what I'm saying? Like
Some of the
they're
biggest
doesn't
rookies in the
matter.
league right
Oh
now
my
are
God!
from
Right,
Alabama. Yep,
but
Devontae Smith.
Alabama's still as shit.
well, that's what I'm saying, dude.
like Kentucky in basketball.
Somebody's doing something illegal, scouting something.
Nah, everybody wants to be that next one, and
Yeah,
that's
but
where
there's
you
gotta
get
be
the stage
something
to do
else.
it. But I that's something that's in my blood, man. I'm not an Alabama fan. My sister is an Alabama fan, just to be the rebel of the family.
You're a UT fan.
Damn
unfortunately.
right. I bleed orange, the right
Yeah.
color orange. I hate the Gators and I hate fucking Alabama. It's just the way my world spins. Always
That's how I
has.
feel about Tennessee.
It's just
but I'm a
tradition.
Vandy fan, so.
But I found myself actually rooting for Florida one time this year because I saw it was fourth quarter and they lost to Alabama by 1,
And they should have won.
and they should have won.
Yeah, I haven't watched any college football because being a Vanderbilt fan, they're so pathetic that it's not even worth being a fan of college football if you're a Vandy fan.
That's
But-
where I'd want. If I was like a high school athlete, like a junior, and I was just shitting on everybody, like fixing to plan my senior year or something like that, I would verbally commit to Vandy early on. I think Vanderbilt would be such a great school to play football for because they're SEC. Their schedule, they play all the hardest teams.
Yeah, but they have such
They
a
get
strict.
the shit beat out of. You're right. That's what. Would
That's what
suck.
keeps us
And you got to
being
be
the best athletes.
you got to be a fucking doctor to go there.
Yeah.
But at the same, you know what I mean? Like to go to a shitty school that still had the platform of an SEC team, and to fucking everybody knows when you touch the ball, something's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, and this is coming from a lifelong Vanderbilt fan, right? I'm to the point with Vanderbilt in college football that I wish they would go to like the Ivy League or a different conference because we're just not.
That don't belong, man.
But we just don't. We don't fit in the SEC anymore.
They don't belong.
We just don't.
No.
We can't compete.
And then they keep throwing these extra teams, like when Missouri came in.
Well, somebody else is coming in next year. Texas.
Texas A&M is in it now.
Yeah, but there's another team coming in next year.
That's just wild. That's
I think it's
wild.
Texas, yeah.
I mean, that's cool, whatever. But to your point, I don't. Vanderbilt just can't hang with SEC football. They haven't in so long since Cutler, and even with Cutler, it was like a struggling winning season.
The 2 years that we were really dope is when we had James Franklin, and then he left to go to Penn State. The year after that, we went to this bowl games back to back and won a bowl game. But after that, I just stay watching NFL, man. I'm a big NFL
Yeah,
fan.
so with that being said, if you're not a football fan,
but go Vols all day.
the NFL season this year
Bruh,
is
it's
the
amazing.
best season to watch.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. So many dope moments.
Yeah, there's not a bad team.
But I'm
No,
telling you,
bro.
dude, if we were sitting here a year ago, right now, and 2 years before that, same time, we'd be saying the same shit. Football never gets old. Like, football is amazing. Like, I love the game of football, and I've always been a little guy that I rarely even played football. I played my freshman year in high school. That was it. Never Pee Wee, never Pop Warner, none of that shit. My freshman year in high school, and that was just so I had a weightlifting
I played my
class.
whole life from when I was 5 to when I graduated.
But my passion for football has always just been like, I love it. Like, I just love football.
This year's way better than last year, mainly because the games have been better and the crowds are back. Last year it was just so
without
surreal
the crowds,
watching
it
it
ain't worth
like
a
a
fuck.
practice, you know. But there's been so many dope, like so many like close calls, so many like overtime games,
yeah.
last minute wins.
Look, did you see the other day where the dude kicked the ball twice in one play in the Seahawks game?
No, I didn't
like
see
a
that.
drop kick or
This
something?
motherfucker, it was a punt, right? It was like 4th and 11. Dude punts it. It's blocked. He picks it up. He scurries about 8-9 yards. Scurries, like for his life.
That's what punters do, though. Let's be real.
Right?
They
Picks
don't
the
run,
ball
they
up.
scurry.
He scooped it perfectly, one hand while it's like spinning on its edge, and he scooped it and he ran about 8 yards or so, and then he stutter steps and he boots it again.
Oh wow!
Kicked it twice in one play. What was the outcome of that play?
I'm sure it was a shitty punt.
Bro, they paused for a minute. They're like, "What do we do?" He kicked it twice. Can you do that?
I don't see why you couldn't.
So, as the play developed and all the refs were kind of like joining together to discuss what had just happened, the commentators were saying that it's a voided play, possibly a penalty, and they redo a kick. So it's like a 15-yard penalty, like a personal foul, 15-yard penalty.
But what's the foul though?
Exactly. So that's like they're like trying to conspire what it's going to be.
Right.
Right. They're just throwing shit out there. I remember them specifically saying something about it being 15-yard penalty on the kick and redo the kick, which ultimately hurts the kicking team. You know what I'm saying? But when
but even then, he ran 8
Go ahead.
yards.
he ran 8 yards, so
Forward? Well, then he kicks it. That would just be a fumble.
I would think, yeah.
Keep listening. So then the line of scrimmage came into play.
Yeah, if it goes past
The line of scrimmage. Okay, let me fast forward a little bit, and then we'll come back to the line of scrimmage. The refs came from the huddle, and they say the kick on the play was blocked. The kicker proceeded to recover the ball, kick the ball before he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Therefore, the play is in full. Everything ruled out. And he booted it. It fucking rolled like 20 yards down the field after it hit the ground. It was like a 70-yard punt. So, kicking teams, they're happy as fuck. Everything's great. And they say if he would have went over the line of scrimmage and kicked it for the second time, it would only have been a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the ball on the return. So regardless of the return,
right,
they just get 10 extra yards from that.
Yeah.
So you can kick the ball twice in one fucking play.
I mean, it makes sense because, like, if you're on a field goal team, say Leroy's fixing to kick a field goal, and you come around the side and you block the field goal, it doesn't go past the line of scrimmage. You can advance it.
But you can't.
But right,
you can't
isn't that how it
run.
works?
You can't run over. Leroy can't knock the guy out and then run over and hold the ball down again.
No,
and you kick it again.
no.
Field goals are different.
Yeah.
We're talking about the punt, but
Punters.
you talk about rare. Like that shit is never. It took them forever to figure that out, dude. I wonder who had to make that call. I bet they're ciphering through some book or some shit, like a real book, like with pages and shit,
Old
trying to
leather
figure
book
out.
from
Yeah,
the 1800s
yeah. Remember
that
those?
says-
So, yeah, okay, let's talk about this. Since we're all keeping up with NFL, who do y'all think right now, as of we're recording this is the day before week 5, okay? 4 weeks in, who's the best player in the NFL right now?
Player?
Who's had the best season so far? I got to put Derek Carr up there in that top in that discussion, right? For the Raiders. He's leading the NFL in passing yards right now. I think the Raiders are 3-1.
Okay, so with that
Who's
being
their running
said,
back? Anderson?
No, Latavius Murray.
No, you talking about the Raiders? Josh Jacobs, ain't it?
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs.
Jacobs.
The thing about passers this year, dude, the highest QBR right now is like 83.
Yeah.
And I think it's Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah, he's leading the league in rushing touchdowns, bro. The quarterback, Sam Darnold, for the freaking
So who's the
Panthers.
best player? Who's y'all's
I'd say you could put Kyler in there. Kyler Murray. He's
I like-
killing shit
I
right
like
now.
The best player right now is
DeAndre Hopkins. I think he's having a great year.
Yeah.
he is. Or another one from the fucking
He's a goat.
Cardinals, I was going to say, is Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
Chandler Jones had 5 sacks.
Dude, the
over-
Cardinals,
Titans, yeah.
the Cardinals have a squad.
4-0, bro.
They
4-0.
have a squad. Their receiving core is so thick, bro. So you got, what's his name? DeAndre Hopkins on one side.
AJ Green on the
AJ
other.
Green.
AJ Green.
You
Christian
got
Kirk.
Christian
is a
Kirk.
fucking beast. And
You got
Dude.
Max Williams tight end. They're
Look,
killing shit, bro.
But you had me at AJ Green. Like, AJ Green is a
He's a
bad
beast, bro. But you got to think,
motherfucker, dude.
AJ Green is 33. He's at the end of his career. He's probably
Don't
got
matter.
two seasons left, and he's the number 3 option on that receiving
That's
core.
sad.
Check this out, too.
He should be 2.
They have a guy that's under Christian Kirk. His name is
Is it Moore you're talking about?
Andy Isabella.
Oh, Isabella. Yeah.
One of the fastest motherfuckers.
Oh, dude,
in
he's
the
a beast.
league.
He's like,
And
what,
I'm pretty sure
5'8"?
He's a white boy.
Yeah, he is. He's a beast. They're killing it, man. They went up against the Rams, who were also 3-0 at the time.
I like the Rams.
And they put-
So
I do too.
when we switch the conversation to who's the best team in the NFL, I like the Rams. I really do.
I mean,
even with a loss, I still
they
like
lost
the
to
Rams.
the Cardinals
I
bad, though.
I still like the Rams. I
I
really do.
got to go with Cardinals because they ain't. I mean, I think they were the 2 best teams in the NFC.
I like the
and
Cardinals.
The Cardinals clearly showed the separation.
Because the Titans had week 1 on the Cardinals. And when I watched the Titans lose to the Cardinals,
We got our asses whipped. by
but
the
that
Cardinals.
whole time I'm sitting here saying, like, damn, these motherfuckers are good. Like, they're stacked. Like, there's a lot of talent on that team.
Cardinals,
man.
Bills, Super
But
Bowl.
I love
Bills are killing it. for
I
sure.
love Kyler Murray quarterback style. Like I love an elusive quarterback that'll like scramble and shit. Like I like that kind of guy.
But offense and defense both. I don't see anybody. I think the Cardinals are the best team. I mean, just record aside, with Chandler Jones, probably the best defensive player so far this year.
Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, Buda Baker, fucking
Shout out to J.J. Watt.
Sean Murphy Bunting.
I love
Yeah.
I love the players that have long and existing roles with a facility and they leave and they still it's like they don't skip a beat. Perfect example, Stafford with the Rams.
I'm so happy for Stafford because I'm
Me
a Lions
too,
fan.
man.
I love the Lions.
So I used
Barry
to
Sanders, my
bro,
favorite
when
player.
Megatron was with the Lions,
Yeah.
I used to worship him because I knew what caliber type receiver he was. Like one of the GOATs. Like he's a bad motherfucker, dude.
And Matt Stafford is suffered from the same thing in Detroit that my favorite player Barry Sanders suffered from. He had no offensive line the entire
Exactly.
time he was there.
But
Same with
still.
Stafford.
But
now
they-
he's with the Rams and
Yeah.
he's fucking killing shit.
Killing it. And imagine if Barry Sanders wouldn't have stopped playing football.
I know he stopped 10 seasons in, bro.
Because
Because he didn't have no line and he didn't want to. He was loyal to Detroit. And he didn't want to go nowhere. He kept saying,
And-
"Get me some line."
he didn't want to break Peyton's record.
Well, that too. But
Yeah, he like idolized Peyton, and that was like a factor of his retirement. From what I understand.
another one about I think probably one of the best receivers in the league this year is Cooper Kupp though, from the Rams. He's been killing it. Zeke's been having a great year too, bro. From your Cowboys.
So from the first week
Yeah.
with the Cowboys, we were talking down on Zeke, me and you, Chad. I think, or I was like, we
yeah,
mentioned
I
it
wasn't
all.
talking down on him. I just wanted to see what was going to happen.
I said
with
I was
Dallas.
excited because I'm a big fan. I've shouted out this show like 3 or 4 times this season on the podcast, the Hard Knocks shit on HBO, and they covered the Cowboys. And when they covered the Cowboys, that automatically made me a Cowboys fan this season. That's just how that show works. I became dedicated to these fucking players now, and I feel like I've been rooting for them my whole life. But Zeke coming out of that show, or coming into that show, looked like a completely different player, dude. Like, he didn't look like the same, like, chunky Zeke. He was more like Tonesy.
He looks like a completely different NFL player.
Exactly.
When I see him in the highlights.
Different running back, dude. He is a whole different guy now. But the first, I want to say the first game, maybe 2 games, he didn't have that type movement. Are you leaving, Leroy? It's good to have you, man.
No, not at all.
Leroy just removed his headphones.
You don't have to have the headphones, Bubba.
You
Jelly
definitely
didn't wear
don't.
'em. You don't have to wear them.
I guess you're in that cool category, too. I wear them because I have to monitor how fucking loud these mics can get.
Loud.
But I will say,
when you do stuff like that, I got to make sure people hear it.
I will say too, for this year, coming into this year, it looked like the most talented group of quarterbacks coming into the NFL this year. And can we say that they're struggling starting out? I mean, they're starting to kind of come around. Obviously, the kid that he destroyed us, the Jets quarterback. What's the dude's name? Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson.
He had a great game.
Yeah,
Against us, he had a
blitzed him
phenomenal
ever.
game.
We never blitzed him. But then you
I wish I would have took the Jets on that game.
We've got rookie quarterbacks back to back. We lost to Zach Wilson's Jets, and then tomorrow, as this is being recorded,
Trevor Lawrence will beat us.
Lawrence. If we don't blitz Trevor Lawrence, bro.
But we lose to 0-4 teams. We lose to 0 and whatever teams. Always. We always lose to teams that ain't won yet.
And not having Julio and you saw, we decided to get Julio and pay him the money instead of Corey Davis, and y'all saw what Corey Davis did to us.
Yeah. Just the other day, as you're speaking about, what's his name?
Corey Davis wasn't worth the money to Tennessee.
Yeah,
but Julio was.
There's been so many receivers come through Tennessee and us not paid them and then went somewhere else and me just been
and then
pissed
us get
the
like
fuck off. You know who I was mad as fuck we lost? Delaney Walker. I thought,
but he's old and beat up, man.
I guess so. But in this city, he was a different type player, bro, because he was on top of the world. Like, you could catch the kid down at fucking the Mumbrium and shit, like a rock star, bro. Like, he loved it.
Another
and was
one
playing different type of football. And then he got traded, and then it's like he's nothing after that. But he was hurt when we traded him, so.
Another one that I hate that we got rid of,
one.
and it wasn't going to keep much money at all to keep him, and he's showing out. Khalif Raymond. You see is he playing for like Detroit or somewhere?
Same with the Humphreys dude.
Adam Humphreys. Yeah, he didn't do nothing. Yeah, and he's showing. And what about their quarterback, bro? Heineke. He's lighting shit up this year, bro. Where did he come from? Is he a rookie?
Yeah, I think so.
Really? He's a beast too, dog. But yeah, NFL talk, man. I love talking about NFL.
I know. That's what I was about to say. I love talking NFL talk with Chad because Chad's got a passion for that shit, and you hear it in his voice when he talks. If you ever start another podcast, dude, you should definitely do a sports podcast.
I'd be down, man. I just don't really keep up with anything else other than
just
NFL.
Focus on NFL.
Yeah.
NFL talk with Chatty Bobby or Chad Arms or whatever. Because dude, you go with that shit. And Leroy, you're great at the player recognitions.
Me and him,
I'm
me
bad
and him,
like that.
We're similar in that stuff. He studies like I do when it comes to NFL stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, we play Madden all the time on Xbox.
Y'all can record it here. I'll produce it. There, you got it. There it is.
Here we go.
Think
Boom.
of a title. Let's get it going. I think that should be funny as hell. And it's good. Y'all just talk football real good. I'm like, man, did y'all see this, and this? Who did it? And y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll mispronounce a name and y'all will fix it for me, like that type of shit. I know football enough because I watch enough of it, but at the same time, I'm not as,
Yeah.
Don't ask me the specifics.
In a minute.
Last episode, Lex had you going on the STK dinner with Nelly.
Oh yeah, when he Leroy me.
We just talked about Nelly real briefly and how he reached diamond status over the years, and we talked about some of his songs for a minute and how he was with Ashanti and blah blah blah. But anyway, he recently performed on the BET Hip Hop Awards. This other thing is like last week or something.
I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Me either, dog. And then I saw like the revamp, like the footage of it on, I guess it was YouTube or something, like popped up on my feed or whatever, and I clicked it and I watched it. It was an 8-minute performance of like a medley of Nelly hits, right? Nelly's a GOAT. Shut it down. Shook it.
And he's got his own Burger King combo too.
Shook
the Cornell
it.
Haynes Jr. special.
That's dope. I wish I had one.
So he's not
Shout
only
out
is he
Burger
doubling
King.
as a stellar performer, he also has a combo named after him at the Burger King.
He killed it, man. And everybody in the crowd was loving it and singing the songs and just rocking with him, man. I don't know what type of performance it was for. Like if it was like for a lifetime.
Nostalgia.
It's probably for like a lifetime award
achievement
or
or
something.
something
Like that. Because dude has got numbers, man. But he looked like the same old fucking Nelly out there shaking it, bro, with that old school cutlass up on stage and shit. Like it was dope. I liked it.
That's cool.
If you ain't seen it, check it out.
And also, to be sure to go get that Cornell Haynes Jr. special at Burger King, you can sit down in front of the TV and watch Boy in the Striped Pajamas and really enjoy that Burger King special. Riveting film.
Wilder versus Fury. Who y'all got?
Fucking Wilder.
I don't know. Y'all do that one.
You want this?
Hey, I'm with you. I think Fury's going to do something.
You think he's done something in the past?
No. I think Fury sneaks it.
Wilder. Would you like to wager some money on this fight?
I'm broke.
I know what that's like. I'm broke most of the time. But I have enough to wager a little bit on the fight.
Well, how about if I'm right, you just send me money?
But what if I'm right?
Good job.
You'll eat the chip?
Fuck you.
Sounds like a pretty fair deal.
Nope.
How about $100? I'll give you $100 if Fury wins. But if Wilder wins, you eat the chip.
Leroy, don't eat that chip.
150 deal.
Nah, I got 100 on it. I'm pretty sure I can get a second
Don't eat that
investor.
chip, Leroy. You have a career.
I'm pretty sure I can get a
If
second
we get another investor, the price is up.
It'll go to 150.
Leroy, I'm telling
I
you.
know. I know somebody that's got 50 on that.
Squints is trying to ruin your career by eating that chip.
Lex could probably match me on my hundo, though, to be honest with you. Then you're talking 250.
Leroy,
I'm a bag chaser, Chad.
no. Do not eat that chip. That will ruin your vocal cords. I'm telling you, it's going to ruin it. It's going to kill
and
you.
we get to
It's gonna
All for
kill
Squints'
you.
podcast.
we will get footage of this.
Yeah, we're going
you-
to get
you-
footage of your death on camera.
You will eat it right there.
No, don't.
It's
He's
time
not
for
eating it.
cash
You're not
food.
eating that, dude. Don't eat that chip. Don't eat that chip.
I will eat that chip for $500.
Well,
I promise.
somebody pay Squints the $500 so he can eat it, and
Yeah,
so it'll get this chip off the damn fridge.
chip off the shoulder.
There's 3 of them. But yeah, 500, and Squints will eat it at the end of an episode, and we'll get the rest of it. But I just obviously won't be able to speak after that. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wilder all day. Hopefully he shows up this time because I think this is the last time we'll get to see these two throw down. What was the one where dude's gloves were all fucked up? The first one or the second one?
Oh,
Fury's gloves were all fucking weird, man.
maybe the second one.
I think it was the second one. And the first one? Who won the first one? Wilder?
Wilder.
Yeah, and then Fury won the second one. Dominantly. And then tonight's the third one.
Yeah.
Wilder, all day.
What about
I love Fury, though. Shout out Fury. I love the way dude talks.
Okay, I got some shit to say.
I don't like his son, though.
What about Tommy Fury and
Nah, Jake Paul
Jake
fucking
Paul.
knock him out.
Well, what did you see what Tyson posted about it?
No. Are they going to
He's like-
fight?
He's like, "Hey man, I'm
All they got to do is sign
I'm
the deal.
training Tommy to be a world-class boxer. If he can't put Jake Paul out in a timely fashion, he's going to have to change his name."
That's it. They just changed the can. Shout out Mel, man. She always looks out. Yeah, it's just my drinks, my monsters. That's them. They changed the can. They like added the word mango to the can, and it completely fucks it up. Y'all know those same monsters I drink all the time? This joint right here. So Mel's, is she on the way here? So when she gets here, if we're still recording, I'll show y'all the difference. This is an artillery shell, so this is one of the big ones. But this can that y'all see me drink all the time, this is what I drink constantly. The new can has like orange at the top and orange at the bottom, and it says the word mango. Nowhere on this can does it say anywhere about mango. Now it says Ultra Fiesta Mango on the new ones, but they're the same fucking flavor. It's the exact same thing, and I
That's
hate
crazy.
I hate mango. That's what's real crazy.
Fuck mangoes.
You know what? Fuck mangoes and fuck San Diego.
Yeah, fuck you, San Diego, Southern California, full of horseshit.
So how much longer these guys got on these shirts, these Leroy shirts?
We're picking them up this week. Yeah, y'all be sure to get your Leroy Biggs T-shirts, man. Y'all can Instagram me, Facebook me.
What are you shaking your head about, Leroy?
What?
What's wrong? Talk to me.
Nothing. Want to hit that blunt?
Do you? My bad.
What we got on there? NBA Young Boys on the board too. Leroy, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, man.
So Leroy said he wanted to throw NBA YoungBoy up there. I threw it up there right before we started, and he told me that Leroy charted, or Leroy, he will.
We did chart.
One day.
We did chart.
Well, number one day. It's coming real soon. NBA YoungBoy charted number 1 Billboard for his latest album, whatever it's called. I'll find it, throw it up there.
I'm pretty sure dude's like 20 years old.
But he's incarcerated.
I'm pretty sure NBA YoungBoy's younger than me.
I'm pretty sure
crazy.
every album he drops goes gold. Every album he drops goes number one.
No, I think more than that.
And Meek only did like 92K first week.
I can see it. The promo's not right.
Yeah.
Promo game has changed so much now since like COVID. Like you only catch a video. It seems like if you see it on WorldStar.
Yeah, and NBA YoungBoy did that with 0 features.
Right, but he does it every album. Look
he does,
at
he did even bigger with this one.
On YouTube. NBA YoungBoy's numbers are ridiculous.
Yeah.
His label even said, I noticed on Instagram, I saw somebody post, maybe it was Dylan Talks.
Yeah, he fucks over himself with the image he has out.
Like they demonetize his streams or something?
They do. They always do it. And they
He don't
take
care.
it out of... No, he don't. But that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, quite literally the biggest independent artist, or independent name, I should say, as far as independent being no investors and just getting in there and taking off.
Yeah.
NBA YoungBoy, and this motherfucker's 20 years old.
Yeah, it's bananas the way that works. I've never quite understood how he's acquired such a huge fan base. But hey, shout out to the kid, man. But to still keep that same.
Well, and two, he's one of the few dude that come off like. Obviously, he's wrapped up in some bullshit. He's living whatever the fuck he's talking about, which I just...
Oh, yeah, he's been with the shit, his whole shit, bro. There's been...
that's what
over
I'm
the
saying.
years, man, there's been tons of footage of him out in the middle of the street with pistols and all kinds of fucking wild shit, man. Like fully automatic rifles and shit and charges left and right and all kinds of shit.
I just hope we can get his shit together because I think dude's really talented, man. I haven't listened to the new album all the way through, but I listened to like the first...
Until
6-7 songs, I liked it.
Shout out David Manning.
Everybody talks shit. Well, not that they talk shit, but he has like 8 kids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can we talk about how this dude's so young and he acknowledges all children? I can't speak on how good of a father he is or whatever, but like,
Right.
he ain't denying nothing.
Exactly.
Right, for sure.
Hell, on his new album cover, he's with one of his children on the front of the CD with him. Pretty sure.
Salute to him, man. Hopefully he'll be able to get stuff together but he's killing it right now.
I remember one time, before we jump off of him real quick, I remember one time seeing footage of him in the studio. Did y'all see this? Where he was like all fucked up. Like there's no telling what dude's on, bro. But it's got to be like some, I don't know, dude. He's spaced out and he's like talking to the wall, and his homies got him like by his back of his belt loop, by his pants, just so he don't fall forward. But he's like talking to the wall, like talking mad shit, just like fuck you and yours, man. Like it's funny. Funny as hell. And his I think it was Mayweather's daughter that filmed that. Like that's how all that shit started with them.
And dude knocked up Mayweather's daughter. God,
yeah, shout out to NBA YoungBoy, man.
Yeah, man. Speaking of like, while we're on the music, one of my favorite artists for the last 20 years, Tech-9 has dropped a new album, Asinine, and got The Rock to not only do a rap feature, which The Rock has never done, he did a music video with The Rock. Can we just talk about that when y'all watched it before?
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Literally,
So
before
dope,
we started
dude.
the episode, Chad told us that The Rock was a rapper, and I was like, what?
Rock went in too, bro. For somebody that's never rapped before,
You think
other
he
than
wrote
like
that?
Moana.
You think you wrote it?
But yeah, he wrote it.
Hell yeah, shout out
I'm
The
sure
Rock.
he wrote it. Probably. I mean, it sounded
we
like
hope
he
to
wrote
have
it.
him on the show soon.
Say it to his face.
Yeah, The Rock, man. But Tech-9's album is dope.
Leroy wants to arm wrestle.
I've always been a big fan of Tech-9, everything that he does.
Me
and
too. I've always loved his grind, man.
He's one of the most successful touring independent artists ever.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I remember fucking 10 years ago there was a video on YouTube about his warehouse and how much merch he had.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, he's got a whole warehouse.
Literally
bro.
a warehouse.
I just saw that.
He's
I
got
just saw that. Forbes did something on him
Yeah,
this
bro.
year because he makes like, it's reported he makes fucking $7 million off his tour.
All
Yeah, for
independent
sure.
money, bro.
He makes $7 million off merch.
Yeah, I don't
And
doubt
he
it.
makes about $6 million a year on
Streams,
streams.
yeah. It's ridiculous,
successful.
All I'm
dog.
saying is, dude, give me a look grip.
Leroy
for
Biggs, Tech-9, collabo. Let's
Hey,
go.
man,
Let's get it.
Anything's possible. We've said it a million
I have
times
a
on this
picture with
podcast.
Tech-9.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, man.
I've met him before.
I met him a couple times. We met him at Tailgates and Tall Boys when we were there with Leroy and Jelly. He went on. And then I met him 2003 when he was opening up for ICP in Nashville. And he was just an opening act. And we went to his booth after he got open. We were the only ones at his booth. It was crazy. He was super cool back then, too. But, yeah, just to see how far he's come along is really cool, man.
It's I got some shit to say to podcast, man. We tune me right back in. There's those guys. Chad Arms, Leroy Biggs. And yeah, man. We appreciate everybody's support. Continual support. From Chad Arms TV to I got some shit to say to podcast to Leroy Biggs. like to show and prove to everything we've got going.
For sure.
Because we're working, and we appreciate everybody continuously supporting everything we're doing. Because we're doing a lot.
Yeah, and we've got some other interviews in the works. We've also got just more content ideas in the works. The podcast is going to be coming at least every Monday for sure. Some weeks you may get 2, some weeks you won't. Patreon content.
We're literally, though, with the podcast, as quick as we can get them out, they're coming.
Yeah, for sure.
That's basically where we're at with it.
For sure.
Every time we try to commit to a date, we're eager to get something out, or we're slow to get something finished, and like fuck that. That's why I told Lex yesterday. I was like, whenever they're ready, dude, we just pump them out. Fuck it.
Yeah, we'll just get them out of there. Lex is liable to come through here tomorrow. You never know. But we got some other guests in the works. Y'all just stay tuned. You're going to still get these 3. You're going to get 5, 3, the Giant. You're going to get Lex. You know what I'm saying? And all those different combinations.
Well, to Chad's point, there's tons. We still have yet to lock in a solid structure of the show. The show goes so smooth for us, like it's so easy for us to just sit here and shoot the shit for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Like it don't matter. Like the shit's so easy. We haven't really committed to a structure of any magnitude yet at all.
Yeah.
And it just keeps working. Like it's just as fun. But we do have a lot of segment ideas and a lot of things we would to like incorporate like every other episode type shit.
Right.
But you know, we can't make our minds up. And like I said, it's so easy just to go off the whim. We write down topics and just touch on them all.
Touch on them all. Baby.
Leroy, tell me something good before we go.
In Mexico City, the president was murdered about a month ago.
Wow.
And,
that happens a lot there.
The cartel that was responsible for doing it had just been running amok for the past month, and the Mexican army just went and killed every member.
Damn, just like that.
Oh, wow. Just now?
Hey, cartel on that real shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So
I'm just kidding.
So the boy in the striped
He
pajamas.
says he's just kidding. And there goes him again. Hit him again. Hit him.
That was a you hit me with a fist that
normally,
time. You weren't supposed to hit me with a fist.
Normally I don't encourage the
fist.
violence. I really don't. But you've literally done that like 7 times.
It's called a callback, guys.
No, it's not.
It
if you
is.
title this episode that,
All back.
I'm gonna start hitting you from the other side. Ooh, pause. Punching you in the gut from the other side while Leroy
Didn't
punches
say
you on
anything
that
wrong.
side.
There's a movie called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
We know there is.
Chad
You've
from
talked
the
about
back.
it.
And I've been giving
You told us it's
promotion
riveting.
to it.
Riveting.
Never seen it. Heard it's riveting.
Never seen it.
So
Heard it's riveting.
shout out to Homeward
I'm
Bound 2,
friends
The
with
Incredible
the
Journey.
monster sitting right beside me.
Yeah, for real.
Homeward Bound,
Very
Angels in the Outfield. Also
All
very
dogs
riveting
go to
films.
heaven. Not.
Can't watch that
You
one.
said Angels in the Outfield. Shout out Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah. Don't watch Angels in the Infield, though. Complete
Hell
doo-doo.
no.
Stick with the OG.
Yeah, they fucked
Christopher
that all up.
Lloyd, Danny Glover, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Great film. Sports films, top 5. Rookie of the Year, Little Big League, Blue Chips.
Rookie of the year where fucking Daniel Stearns, the fucking
Henry-
I heat up the ice
Henry-
cube.
and Gary Busey.
Funky butt loving.
Yes.
Rocket.
Henry Rowan Gardner. I fucked
Little
with that
Giants, great sports film.
movie. See, Chad's the movie guy, man.
The program. But if you haven't watched Blue Chips with Shaquille O'Neal as Neon Badeau, that's the jersey I'm trying to find.
Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte. He's a coach, and it's Penny Hardaway's in it as well.
That
It's-
Lids Ultra at Opry Mills, they should have it. That Lids Ultra store, they're the one that had the
Yeah.
Bobby Bouchers and like all that kind of shit. They had all the Al
yeah,
Bundys.
yeah.
They had all that,
Yeah.
all those jerseys
Neon Badeau is I need to get that Will Smith one too.
for Bel Air High or whatever.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck. Yeah, that's dope. I always wanted a AC Slater, like for
Yeah.
what's the name of their school?
Airbud jersey.
Airbud. I
Hey,
think
wouldn't that be dope?
Golden Receiver was a great one. Did you ever see that one? Neither did I.
But yeah. With all that being said, it's I got some shit to say to the podcast, man. Fucking Chad Arms TV, Leroy Biggs, ChadArmsTV.com every week.
Go fuck yourself,
San Diego.
Boy in the Striped Pajamas coming soon to theaters near you.
God damn it, kill this.
Bitch, we got views.